Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, the committee and all listeners. Welcome to Conaplin15, and I'm one of the presenters. Let me try to share my screen, and I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Tjang Kian Liong. My title is A Study of the Mistakes in the English Translation of the Indonesian Minor Thesis Titles in Business Administration Study Program in LPKIA Bandung. Ladies and gentlemen, um, formerly our institution was called Polytechnic Komputer Niaga LPKIA, but at the beginning of 2022, it has become Institute Digital Economy LPKIA. This research was done in 2019, 2020, and 2021. So it was still Polytechnic then. We have a business administration study program, and the students of the D3 program have to write their minor thesis before they can graduate. Their thesis are written in in Indonesian, but the abstract and the title should be translated into English. And there are often mistakes during the translation. For example, the word pengelolaan, which is really means management, but is it all right if the students translate it into management, or it has to be done in another way? Um, to make it stronger, I would like to give you some examples. For example, what do you understand when you read administration, pay, return, electricity? Actually, it is administrasi pasang kembali listrik, or the administration of reinstalling electricity. Archive master subscription. Actually, it is arsip induk langganan, or the master archives of subscribers. Official travel submission. Pengajuan perjalanan dinas. Official trip proposal. Park governance administration. What is it? Bagian tata kelola administrasi. Okay, I'm not going to translate the last one. Let me continue. I studied 164 thesis title, which is translated from Indonesian to English, written in the period of 2019 until 2021. And the three top common mistakes are choice of words, 54 cases, 33%. Position of adjectives, 45 cases, 28%. Use of preposition of, 16 cases, 11%. Let's talk about choice of words. I have found out 7 most commonly mistranslated words, but because of the time, I cannot explain all of them. Probably I'll just explain 3. The first, pengelolaan. The word pengelolaan is correctly translated into management. Many dictionaries translate so. But management has the meaning of managing government, running a company, a project, managing a foundation, and even George Terry explains that management is a joint effort to attain some organizational goals having the functions of planning, organizing, actuating, and controlling. When students use the word pengelolaan translated into management, do they really mean to talk about this area? After studying their minor thesis, it turns out that mostly students only want to talk about how administration is done, how administration is executed. It's not going to talk about planning, organizing, trading, etc. So in short, rather than misleading the reader to planning, organizing, and so on, um, I think it's better just to translate the word pengelolaan into, let's say, handling or probably executing. Next, pengajuan. Pengajuan is correctly translated as submission. Dictionaries do so. But when students talk about submission of annual leave, submission of activities fund, submission of goods purchase, they are not talking about submitting. Actually, they want to talk about how uh, to propose, what are the steps, what are the procedures. So, pengajuan in this case had better be translated as proposal. Masuk, it means entry, right? But what about entry letter or letter entry, goods entry, entry good? Isn't it better to say incoming letter, incoming goods? And here are the reference. Bagian umum bidang pengeluaran. I'm very sorry, I don't have time to explain all of this in 10 minutes. We have done the first element, choice of words. Let's go to prepositions, positions of adjectives. Position of adjective in English, position of modifier is usually to the left of the noun. So selection employees is wrong. It should be employee selection. Department operational is wrong, although it sounds familiar to Indonesian ears. It should be operation department. Administrative sales procedure should be sales administration procedure. Why students misplace the modifier? Because in Bahasa Indonesia, modifier is to the right of the noun. Let's compare with English, modifier is to the left. Next, we talk about choice of words, position of adjective. Now we come to the last, which is use of preposition of. We must be familiar with this. The first book, the first page of the book, the rule of the game, the of. The plus noun plus of plus noun is a standard and very common in English. But in Bahasa Indonesia, it's not. That's why students make mistake. Let's see. In English, we say the name of the manager, and that's correct. But the name manager, the name the manager, it is incorrect. In Indonesian, nama manager, it is correct. Nama dari manager, it is often also used. So, because in Bahasa Indonesia, the word dari, which literally means of, can be omitted, so students make mistake. They say, for example, the administration vehicle sales, which should be the administration of vehicle sales. Okay, to make it short, the conclusion is there are three major areas in which students make mistakes when they are translating their Indonesian thesis titles into English. Recommendation. This research, this result, this finding can be the source for the next academic year students to study before they are given the task to translate the Indonesian minor thesis titles into English so that mistakes can be avoided. That's all. Thank you very much. I hope this article can be useful for everybody. Thank you.